Rebuild a crypto portfolio from $500 step by step. Losing money in crypto hurts, especially when it took months or years to earn it. And when your portfolio is down, the worst thing you can do is panic. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Starting over with $500 isn't the end. For many people, it's actually the turning point. Today, I'm going to show you how I would rebuild a crypto portfolio from $500, step by step, without gambling, chasing hype, or relying on luck. Stay until the end, because the final rule is what keeps most people from blowing it all again. First, reset the mindset. Before touching the money, there's one thing that matters more than strategy. You need a reset. $500 is not a lottery ticket. It's not all-in money. It's rebuilding capital. The goal isn't to get rich fast. The goal is to stay alive, learn, and compound. If you skip this step, the money is already gone. Rule number 1, survival comes first. When capital is small, survival matters more than returns. Most people blow small accounts by taking oversized risks. One bad trade, one emotional buy, one sure thing, and it's over. Rebuilding means avoiding big losses, not chasing big wins. Why most rebuilds fail. Most people do the same thing after a loss. They try to make it back. They chase memes. They overtrade. They double down on risk. This feels logical emotionally, but it's mathematically broken. Rebuilding requires patience, not revenge. The $500 breakdown, high level. Here's how I'd think about the $500. Not as one bet, but as layers. Some for stability, some for growth. Some kept aside for opportunity. Every dollar needs a job. No money should be sitting there hoping. Layer 1, the foundation. The first portion goes into high-conviction assets. Not exciting, not flashy. Assets with history, liquidity, strong network effects. This isn't about moonshots. This is about giving the portfolio a spine, a foundation that won't collapse every time the market sneezes. Layer 2, controlled growth. Next comes controlled growth. Not 20 coins, not random picks. Just a few positions where risk is known. Position size is small. Time horizon is long. This is where upside lives, but it must be earned patiently. If this layer goes to 0, the portfolio survives. That's the rule. Layer 3, optional opportunity. This is the smallest slice. The part people obsess over but shouldn't. This is where you take asymmetric bets. Small downside, meaningful upside. If this works, great. If not, it doesn't destroy progress. Most people flip this upside down and pay the price. Why simplicity wins? When money is small, complexity is dangerous. Too many coins, too many trades, too many opinions. Simplicity creates clarity. Clarity prevents mistakes. Mistakes kill rebuilds. The biggest mistake to avoid. Here's the fastest way to blow $500. Constantly trading. Fees add up. Emotions take over. Timing gets worse. Rebuilding favors positioning, not activity. You don't need to be busy. You need to be right and patient. The power of time, underrated. Time is the most ignored factor in crypto. People focus on price, but price without time means nothing. A small portfolio with time and discipline can outperform a large one with bad decisions. Time turns good decisions into great outcomes. How to think about entries. Don't chase green candles. Don't panic by news. Rebuilding means waiting, planning, entering slowly. If price runs away without you, that's fine. Missing a move is better than entering a bad one. What good progress actually looks like. Good progress feels boring. No adrenaline, no daily checking, no stress, just steady positioning. If rebuilding feels exciting, something is wrong. Risk management, saves accounts. Every position should answer one question. What happens if I'm wrong? If the answer is, I'm wiped out, the position is too big. Small losses are acceptable. Big losses are not. Why fewer decisions equals better results? Every decision drains discipline. More decisions mean more mistakes. Fewer positions, fewer trades, fewer opinions. This how rebuilds survive long enough to succeed. When to add more capital. This part matters. Don't add more money out of frustration. Only add when your process is working. Your behavior is stable. Your rules are being followed. Money amplifies discipline or chaos. Make sure it amplifies the right one. The mental win. Nobody talks about rebuilding isn't just financial. It's psychological. When you rebuild correctly, confidence returns. Not fake confidence. Real confidence built on control. That's when growth becomes sustainable. The trap of getting back to even. There's one mindset that quietly destroys rebuilds. The need to get back to even. When you focus on your old balance, every decision becomes emotional. You start comparing today to the past instead of planning for the future. The market doesn't know what you lost, and it doesn't care. Rebuilding only works when you treat $500 like new capital, not recovery capital. Why consistency beats big wins? One big win feels amazing, but it doesn't rebuild discipline. Consistency does. Showing up with the same rules, making the same quality decisions, avoiding unnecessary risk. That's how trust in yourself comes back. And when self-trust returns, progress accelerates. The quiet advantage of small accounts. Small accounts actually have an advantage. You can move faster. You can think clearer. You can learn cheaper. Big accounts magnify mistakes. Small accounts teach lessons. If you rebuild correctly, this stage becomes an asset, not a setback. How to know you're doing it right. Here's how you know the rebuild is working. You stop checking prices constantly. You stop reacting to noise. You feel calm instead of anxious. That calm is a signal. It means your strategy is aligned with your psychology. And that alignment is rare. Rebuilding a crypto portfolio from $500 isn't about revenge. It's about respect. Respect for risk. Respect for time. Respect for the process. Most people lose money twice, once in the market and once by refusing to change. If you rebuild with discipline, structure, and patience, $500 is enough. Not to gamble, but to grow. And once you learn how to rebuild properly, you never truly start from zero again.